My name's Roberta. What are your names? Ta-da! I was using a dowel for many years, and it was so difficult to roll out. And I was in New York, and I went to a restaurant to buy a house, and I found this great rolling pin with ball bearing. It really makes it much easier. This is really a very basic tool for hand building. Slab rollers are very expensive, so this will do nicely. Paddle is very important. How many of you have got a chance to buy one or make one? You can really fabricate them yourself if you have access to a wood shop. Another tool, I'm going to show you my basic tools here, is the kidney scraper. I was telling Alan the other night that sometimes you get funny questions that you want to keep a notebook on. And I guess the university situation, and I was lecturing, showing my tools, and I said, this is a kidney scraper, and one girl raised her hand and said, is that really made out of kidneys? I mean, how do you answer a question like that? Now, don't inhibit yourselves. You can ask me anything you want. And it'll be on tape. But this is a very important tool for me because it's flexible. I rarely use a metal scraper. I like the flexibility of having control over the clay and being able to push it in when I'm forming a neck. I don't like a fettling knife. I have one because you always buy one of these when you start in ceramics. But it's not as stable as just an old paring knife you can buy in a hardware store, 5 and 10. You can put your finger there and you can really smooth out the clay and dig in, and it's a sturdy little knife. And I've had it about 10 years. I have varying degrees of these kidney scrapers. Some are very soft, and I'm able to get into real crevices to form kind of design work. I found this great tool. Where'd you get that? Oh my God! Where did I get it? I got it in Germany. I really did. I'm always looking for tools and forms and junk. And I was in Germany in this fantastic department store, and I saw this, and it's made in America. It's an Echo pizza, pastry, and pizza.
Got into more restaurant supply places asking for it. Got more blank looks.
I think wallpaper rollers, I think they're about the same. Yeah.
You got that big wide one.
Yeah, and this little one on this end. But I use a lot of cooking utensils, but only in my ceramics. That's as far as I ever use them. I really don't care to cook or be in the kitchen much. There's some good tools you can pick up in these gourmet cook shops. So that's another really neat tool. And when I'm not using it, if you want to just test it and see what it can do, I don't know, maybe you shouldn't if you can't go to Germany to get it. I don't know. What's that? It's Echo, but I got it many years ago, so I don't know. I've never seen anyone make pizza with one of these things. And I eat a lot of pizza. So those are basic, real basic tools for hand building. Rolling pin, paddle, paring knife, kidney scrapers, and the sticks that I had on your list. These are used on the floor to roll between this is the thickness I roll my slabs to. It's about 1/4 inch thick. And I have my slab roller at home set to about this thickness. And so the pieces you build are consistently, if you broke open one of my pieces, probably would look thrown to you because the way it's paddled and smooth. And it's all about 1/4 inch thick. And they're fairly light pieces. Yes, someone else had a question.
I was wondering how much percent bronze.
There's, I'll give you the formula right now. It's 100% aquamalgate, and I use a clay body from Georgia, and that's about the only thing I use from Georgia. And I started with it, and it's the only clay body I've used. and I find it highly successful. So it's 100% off moldy. It comes from Burns Clay Company in Georgia. I think it's Macon. And I use 20% medium grog. And I use 10% ball clay for a little plasticity. And I advise you, if you're ordering the Acmogi in bags, to strain it well, because they leave a lot of junk in it. And I just mix it up, and I won't even let it cure if I'm in a hurry. I'll just use it, and it'll fire up to cone 10. And it has a lot of iron in it, so if you use glazes at a cone 10 firing, you're going to get a lot of iron coming out. I happen to like it. I don't ever go to cone 10, though. 010 is what I fire to. So, but it's a good flexible body, and you'll see working with it in hand building is really terrific. I'd really like to get started with the form. Plastic over the form first, and then your slab. The best thing to use, and I think I put it on my list for plastic, is dry cleaning bags, because they're so soft and they don't cut into the clay. So I went and bought a roll of them from a dry cleaner, and I've had it for about 10 years. And that's all I use. So be careful with real stiff plastic. Confusing when all of these things get on the form and you put them outside to dry, and then everybody can't figure out which is there. So put a little symbol or mark or initial on the bottom of it, so we don't have any fist fights out there. And really keep your clay covered. Okay. Forms I have at home, and it's easier to just bring it over here, you know, on the canvas. And just drape it over the piece. I usually work up to my elbows, bringing this in. And I'm very gently squeezing it in. I've got to put this over. These forms are much nicer to work with because plastic forms are so heavy to lug around. So I'm really working here, here. Another important thing is once you get this on here and you trim the excess off, you loosen all of this plastic here so it doesn't get caught up in the clay or in a fold of the clay when it dries or cracks. So I just go around and loosen it up. I work very neatly. I mean, my slabs, when they're cut, you'll see, are cut on the top and bottom on the sides. All smooth edges when I add them on. Very important to finish the piece inside on the bottom as well as you do the outside. The whole piece should be well crafted. I know a lot of people, and they don't, you know, they just add the slab and they leave it real rough inside, and then I'll come over, peek in. It's a mess, you know. Smooth it out. Structurally, it's much better, and aesthetically, it's better. Even if it's a closed form, you know, wow, it's smooth inside. That's the way I feel, and that's what I talk about a lot. Craftsmanship is very important. I always trim the edge, go around and gently paddle it to the form. You get into a nice rhythm when I'm working alone in my studio. The paddling and the smoothing and the clay itself. You get very involved with the material. It's kind of ritualistic in a sense. The longest period of time for me in building a pot is putting it on the form and getting the base straight and even and getting this form ready to add on. And I find myself dedicating a lot of time to that. To me, the form is the most important part of the vessel. And that's why I use this form a lot. It's very graceful, has a nice uplift, very small bases. It makes my gallery owner very nervous when they sit on pedestals. They've never fallen off. I mean, you'd have to knock it off. But I just love small bases and graceful lines of that form. I've investigated that form for about 12 years now. Now what I do is another important step. To form my base, I hold the slab here so it doesn't move, and I paddle up very gently so that I have excess clay here at the top. Therefore, when I take my bat to form my base, it's thicker here, and I won't go through to the form itself. I had one time in my workshop, someone came in with a level, and they were trying to form this base, and they had a level. Wow, to myself, that's pretty neat. You know, I don't have to go like this all the time and see if there's any space. So I have this big level and a balance, and this is really ridiculous. So I'm back to this. You wonder why I'm down here looking. Well, if you see any light, you know, that